Konnichiwa, and welcome to Tsuki no Ame, where we try Japanese snacks and treats. Today we have two snacks to try from Tokyo Treat. So first, these are our butter soy sauce potato sticks. Pretty straightforward, the name kind of says it all. These are potato sticks, they're apparently butter and soy sauce flavored. I have to admit, I haven't really put soy sauce on potatoes before, but this should be pretty interesting. I think it could be pretty good. We have had I don't know, it feels like a lot of the potato stick snacks that we've gotten have been pretty good, just because I think most of them have been cut from a real potato, and so I'm really curious about this. I think it's going to be great. I'm also looking forward to, we're going to try, this is our Umaibo cheese stick. Again, the name kind of says it all. So for those of you who are new, um, Umaibo is one of those things where since I had no idea what it was prior to doing this channel, but since starting it, I've realized that I've seen it all over the place in anime and manga. If you've ever seen them, like, get snacks from the store and one of them has, like, this giant stick thing and they never say anything about what it is, chances are it's an Umaibo. It's apparently so ubiquitous over there that they just kind of assumed everybody knew what it was and never said in any media, from what I can tell. And it's basically a giant puffy Cheeto. I'm not kidding. When you see, it's about that. It is a giant puffy Cheeto, and this one is cheese flavored. And honestly, they have been really pretty good. We've had some really great ones. It's one of the weird things I didn't realize existed, but they're honestly pretty great. So I'm really looking forward to both of these. I think they're going to be great. So with all that in mind, let's get started. Itadakimasu! Alright, so starting with our butter soy sauce potato sticks. It smells good. I do feel like I'm smelling the soy sauce a little bit. Okay. So these are a bit bigger than the potato sticks that we've gotten. Well, and it does look like it might be the kind where they make like a mash and then form the sticks. I really do smell the butter. So we have two of them here. And this is part of why I'm saying that. Just the structure inside the broken one. They're pretty good. So they're nice and greasy, not too greasy. A little bit more than usual Japanese potato chip, but not bad. Still not as greasy as like a bag of Lay's. I am getting a little bit of the soy sauce, but I very strongly taste the butter. The butter flavor is very, very strong. These are really pretty good. If you're curious about them, definitely recommend if you get the chance to try them. Would not hesitate. Honestly, they're kind of fun. It's definitely different, but I don't know, I kind of like it. So moving on to our Umaibo cheese stick. I'm very curious just because we've had cheese flavored snacks and sometimes it's a cheese that I don't expect, but they're not telling me which cheese it is this time. Okay. So this is the Umaibo. Like I said, it is just a giant puffy Cheeto. And they have all sorts of different flavors. It is so many different flavors. If you search Umaibo on this channel, you will find we have tried a bunch of flavors, and I know we've come nowhere near trying even a fraction of them. I know it. I know it. It does smell nice and cheesy, but kind of, I don't know, it smells nice and cheesy, but it's kind of different. It's not quite the cheese scent I would expect. It's really strange because in many respects it is texturally, it is a giant puffy Cheeto. That is the only way to describe it. It is that corn puff and it is massive and that is the texture. And so it feels very weird to be eating that and have it taste cheesy but not quite like a Cheeto. It's not bad. It is honestly pretty good. It just feels really weird to eat what is basically a giant Cheeto that doesn't actually taste super Cheeto-y, if that makes sense. Um, it's not bad. If you get the chance to, would definitely recommend. I think Umaibo are fun to try in general. I think I prefer some of the other flavors we've gotten. But I also understand the flavors that we've gotten have been wild. I think we got like a salted lemon one at one point, which was honestly amazing. But again, it's that texture of the giant puffy Cheeto. Um, so if you're having kind of trouble wrapping your head around it, or the cheese one might be a good way to get into it. I think I prefer a lot of the other flavors, but this was certainly fun and was certainly worth trying. Uh, definitely, definitely wouldn't hesitate. Just Umaibo in general, if you get the chance to try, unless it's a flavor that you know you're not gonna like, I would highly recommend. If you see a flavor that you think sounds interesting, these I can see why they're so common over in Japan. I really do. They're very fun. It's not at all what I would expect for a Japanese dagashi snack, but it's very fun. Gochu-sama. So to recap, we tried our butter soy sauce potato sticks. Nice, crunchy, a little bit greasier than usual for a Japanese potato snack, but still not nearly as greasy as you would with a lot of, at least from where I am in the States, a lot of the potato chips that we get here. Very strong butter flavor. Very strong. The soy sauce is actually really kind of fun. Uh, kind of curious how that would be on an actual potato now. Uh, definitely worth it. We also tried our Umaibo cheese sticks. Uh, it's basically a giant puffy Cheeto with a slightly different cheese flavoring. Um, I don't think this particular flavor is my favorite, but I would definitely recommend just in general if you get the chance to try Umaibo. Absolutely worth your time. These are really pretty fun. Very, very different from what you might expect. Well, thank you so much for joining me today. If you liked my shirt, the link for that is down in the description below. And please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Johnny.